What if you could live your dream? Private jets, yacht clubs, breakfast in Paris, lunch at the Tom's, and dinner in Spain. What if this guy could be these guys? What if someone told you you could be like us, and this whole fantasy was really reality? Well, guess what? It can be. Meet Bernie, normal guy born in Edmonton, Alberta, a bachelor of phys ed and doctorate in law. Guess his law degree didn't pay well, considering he's now serving a 25-year sentence in jail for corporate securities fraud. He had it all. CEO of WorldCom, the largest communication company in the world. WorldCom was worth over billions, but it had fallen. In 2005, he and his company were reduced to nothing. Perhaps if he had taken grade 12 accounting with ms.Parujanwala, he would have valued ethical decisions and understood basic accounting principles that would have kept him out of the big house jail.
The ways that WorldCom cheated the system were by making a series of accounting violations. They capitalized their expenses on the income statement, which inflated their net income and fooled their investors into thinking that they were doing a lot better than they appeared to be.
This is how it works. Let's pretend you buy a truck. That's an asset worth $20 in dollars and is capitalized. Capitalized means to record an asset that is able to amortize and depreciate over a period of time. Now let's presume you pump your truck with gas for $60 to drive around for the rest of the week. That gas is an expense. It's used up, and it wouldn't be right to capitalize it since the fuel's gone and you can't use it again in the future, and it decreases your gross income by $60. Now let's say you're a greedy guy who wants to cheat the system. Instead of recording fuel as an expense, you can capitalize it and work it down to asset instead. That way, fuel wouldn't affect your income statement or net income. That's what WorldCom did, only on a much bigger scale. They capitalized their long-distance line costs, which amount to the single largest expense for a telecommunication company, as a prepaid capacity, meaning they cheated big time.
The people in charge at WorldCom made the employees make outrageous accounting entries. They poured millions and millions of expenses into prepaid accounts. This way, nothing ever got depreciated. How could this ever happen?
Arthur Andersen was one of the big 5 accounting firms at that time, and it was WorldCom's auditor. Andersen was just as devious and would sign off on annual reports to say everything was going smoothly over at WorldCom. They were supposed to be the unbiased third party who checked the books against the generally accepted accounting principles to make sure the rules were being followed. Because these capitalization and error expense are so simple to detect, Arthur Andersen had become corrupt as well. There were no checks and balances anywhere. As expected, when WorldCom went down, Andersen sunk with it.
Thousands of people lost their jobs, pensions, and chances for other jobs. The executives ran away with millions of dollars and leaving the employees with no futures.
Today, WorldCom was the biggest scandal in human history. It was built on pure greed, a blind greed, allowing large accounting entries to go unchecked. So ask yourself, what if you could live your dream? Owning an island, meeting celebrities, flying to Dubai on the weekend was as easy as toying with a couple accounting entries? What if your boss told you to do it? What if it could help the company or impress the girls? What if it could change your life? But then ask yourself, is it really worth it? And would sign off on annual reports to say everything was going smoothly over at WorldCom's. They were supposed to be the shit.
Yeah. The ways that WorldCom frauded the system were...
What if this guy were like these guys? What if someone told you you could be like him? Wait, it could be like us. Shit!
Alright, go. The ways that WorldCom cheated the system were them making false accounting.